Oh, hello everybody, and welcome to a special edition of Fantasy Football Recap, Midseason Edition. Today's episode is sponsored by Ezekiel, the Amish rapper. You can buy Ezekiel's new hit single, I Will Whip Thine Ass, in stores everywhere. Now, let's get started. The 2017 fantasy football season has been defined by twists, turns, and disappointment. And speaking of disappointment, Anthony, if I fart in the Cheeto dust, I'll see where it goes, Chiappone, has gotten off to a league-worst 2-5 start to start the season. However, he did come away with a very lucky win this week against Shrek Did 9/11 on a last-second touchdown bomb from Carson Wentz. We go to Chiappone now for comment. Riveting. Shrek Did 9/11, meanwhile, finishes the mid-season mark with a losing record for the first time since 2015. In that 2015 season, however, he ended up winning the championship. And that wasn't the only close matchup we had this week. The Cuban Raft Riders edge out a win versus Shiva Kamini some Asian guy. And with that win, the Raft Riders propel into third place in the Gold Division, drifting nearer and nearer to that fourth place wildcard spot. Stronzo's United and Team Help Me God both suffered crippling defeats this week. Stronzo's United, however, does manage to hang on to first place in the Gold Division with an overall 4-3 record. Anthony Ali, who is the owner for Team Help Me God, and is also the first Hispanic-American player to ever play fantasy football in this league, had this to say about his season.
Oh, mucho no good.
As we come down the home stretch, Foster, Dub People, and the Irish Drunks will be duking it out for the league's best overall record this season. And, to make matters even more interesting, they're going to be playing each other this coming week. We go down to our studio analysts now with their predictions.
Well, I really like what both of these teams are doing. Very, very nice coaches. Both have great offenses. I think for defense, you give a slight advantage to Foster the People. But when the ball's on the 1-yard line and you need to get a play done, I would go with the Irish Drunks, and that's the team I'm picking to win this game.
Well, me and Al Michaels were talking about this one on the Sunday night game, and I think ultimately what it comes down to is the team who scores the most points, team who gives up the fewest points, is probably going to win this game, and the team who has the best record at the end of the season between these two teams is probably going to be the one who wins the division. That's just my opinion.
Let me tell you why Colin Kaepernick has not yet been signed by an NFL team. It is not because he's a mediocre quarterback. Jay Cutler's a mediocre quarterback, and he has a job. It's not because he doesn't know how to win games or something ridiculous like that. It's because he is a black man in the NFL, and this is a racist league. That is why he does not have a job, my friends.
Great stuff. Well, looks like that's all the time we have for today, folks. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for our encore presentation of Roberto Clemente, the original D.B. Cooper. I'm some guy in a suit, and you're watching SportsCenter.
Da-na-na, da-na-na.